The New Patriotic Party has defended the integrity of Environment Minister Professor Kwabena Frimpong Boateng, and they're dismissing calls by the minority for his arrest and prosecution. Communications Director of the party and Member of Parliament for Adenta Yao Boabian Samoa says Professor Boateng's sole role in the illegal mining issue has been to crack down on those responsible. The minority has called on the arrest of the Environment Minister over the recent missing excavators. The Adenta MP, however, says Professor Frimpong Boateng is the one dealing with the problem. Let's get on the line and speak to Joseph Opoku Gakpo. Hello, Joseph. Hello, Joseph.
Hello, Gifty.
Joseph, do tell us how you arrived at this, Mr. Boabian Samoa arrived at this conclusion.
He makes the point that Professor Frimpong Boateng was the one who petitioned the Criminal Investigation Department of the police to investigate the whole issue of the missing excavators in the first place. And he named the leading member of the party in the Central Region as the person responsible and requested that he be investigated. And so for him, Professor Frimpong Boateng has shown that he's committed to helping deal with the problem and bring those who may have been responsible for how come the excavators went missing to book. And so the minority has absolutely no business either calling for his dismissal as a minister or even requesting that he be arrested and prosecuted over the missing excavators. One issue he repeatedly did not directly want to address was the concern that the minority had raised, that the Mining Act spells out very clearly the processes that you need to go through when you see excavators and equipment like that that are being used for illegal activities, and that it should have been the police dealing with it in terms of moving it and not a private person. He makes the point that despite those concerns that Professor Frimpong Boateng possibly breached the law when it comes to the Mining Act, he has shown good faith in terms of trying to deal with the problem of illegal mining. And so what he rather deserves is the support from more people, so that then he can help bring those responsible for the missing excavators to court.
This certainly is a response that the minority will be aware of. Are they, and have they responded?
They are still standing by their point that they think Professor Frimpong Boateng's handling of the whole issue of the missing excavators leaves much to be desired, and that it's something that if it can be unraveled fully, it needs to be investigated by the police himself.
Anything else that happened in Parliament today, Joseph?
A number of other things have actually been happening. Earlier today, you recall that there's an agreement that comes to Parliament for approval when it comes to a hydro and irrigation dam that government is building in Pualugu. The total amount that government is requesting for that particular contract is about $1 billion, which is in fact, specifically about $993 million. That's the amount that that's supposed to cost. And there's been the request for approval. The Finance Committee has indicated that they are backing the approval in the report they submitted to the floor of the House earlier today. But the minority MPs are raising questions that the deal is bloated. In fact, John Jinapor, who is a member of the minority on the Finance Committee, says it's bloated to the tune of $150 million, and that they, the minority, will not support it. In fact, the minority has threatened that they would boycott proceedings if the Speaker had allowed for a debate on the floor on the issue and possible approval. And eventually, the Speaker pulled brakes on that, despite the effort by the minority to get that deal through, and indicated that he wants both sides to go deal with the issue so that then they would return on Tuesday morning to possibly approve or not approve that particular deal.
Joseph, thank you for that update. Joseph Opoku Gakpo is Parliamentary Affairs correspondent, bringing us up to speed on what's been happening in Parliament.